Interior Starbug corridor. Alarm lights are flashing, alert sirens are hooting, and Lister is chugging down the corridor, half asleep in his boxer shorts. Interior Medibay. In semi-darkness, something is thrashing, panting, whipping around under sheets. Crichton's hands are trying to calm it.
No, try to relax.
The door bursts open. It's Lister. No offense. None taken, ugly. But when you wake me up, it had better be good. Crichton points to the bed.
It's Mr. Cat, sir.
And it is indeed Cat on the bed, frothing at the mouth, his eyes wild. Crichton is connected to him by an intravenous line.
Unless he breathes soon, he's going to die.
Come on, Crichton. We can all get a bit frustrated sometimes.
No, sir. This is deadly serious. To investigate, I dispatched a number of my own nanosensors into Mr. Cat's nervous system, patching them in now.
On a view screen, against a soupy red field, bob a number of little Crichton heads with propellers on their back. One of them approaches the screen.
Picking up toxic traces everywhere, sirs.
How bad?
This stuff is more poisonous than a day-old box of chicken dippers.
I haven't cooked for a week. What could have poisoned him?
Perhaps himself.
Suicide?
No, foreplay. As far as I can make out, it's a kind of inbuilt incentive system. The only antidote to this toxin is contained in the business end of a she-cat.
But he's not in any fit state to hold hands. Never mind.
This is just a wake-up call, Mr. Lister, sir. In the short term, he'll recover, but if he doesn't do the horizontal tango soon...
He turns to the screen.
Pull back to wide view.
The screen pulls back, the nanosensors getting smaller against a great red blob. What's his liver got to do with it?
That's not his liver, sir. That's a sack of poison big enough to keep Lucretia Borgia busy for years. And it's primed to burst.
But where are we going to find Cat a date?
Well, sir, when the cat peoples abandoned Red Dwarf during the Cat Wars, many of them perished. But some may have survived. We could reset Starbug's tracking mandate from Find Red Dwarf to Find Pussy. If you forgive me, sir.
Divert from the search? Seems to be an inherent weakness in the species if procreation has to be enforced by death. Really? And who'd breed with you, except at gunpoint? He makes for the door. I'll get to the Navicom. Exterior Starbug, a few moments later. Starbug swerves to change course. Interior cockpit, later. Rimmer is sitting at the helm, watching the scanners. Lister sticks his head in the doorway. Anything? Not a sausage. And there won't be either. Here we have an individual who thinks an emergency flare is something you carry in case of a sudden 70s party. If he's typical, they must have died out centuries ago. Crichton calls from the midships.
There's nothing to do but wait, sir. Come back and finish your game.
Interior midships, that same moment. Lister comes back to the table, where Crichton is sitting with a game of dominoes in front of him. Can't believe these were still in the back of me locker. Thought I'd lost them in a bet with my old schoolmate Duncan.
Really, sir? What was the wager?
Who could pee the highest up the war memorial? I had the pressure, I just didn't have the accuracy.
Well, speaking as the mechanoid who wipes the bathroom floor, sir, I'd say plus à change. Anyway, your go.
I'm knocking. Lister knocks. Crichton places a domino. Lister knocks again. Crichton places another domino. And so on, 4 more times, getting quicker until Crichton is out. You won the last 6 games?
7, sir.
It's like you know what I've got, what I'm going to do next.
Yes.
You do?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? From a cursory glance at the indentations and slight scuffing on each domino, we can easily identify and memorize which is which, and therefore accurately hypothesize which one our opponent will play next. I'm sorry, is there supposed to be some element of surprise?
Yes, Crichton. It's meant to be a battle of wits.
Oh, I thought it was purely ceremonial, like the gay Gordons. Would you like another game, sir? I could close my eyes.
Lister gets up. There's no point, Crichton.
You're like a bent one-armed bandit. Please, sir, some of my closest relatives are trivia machines. Oh!
Lister has gone. Interior medibay a few moments later. Darkness. The click and whir of a slide projector. Cat, dimly lit, is sitting up in bed. A remote control in his hand, a glazed expression in his eye as he gazes off-camera. In the gloom, Lister stumbles his way from the door to the bed.
Hiya, Cat. Hello, Slides, eh? What you up to?
What's it look like?
Looks like a lot of girls in cheesy kitten outfits from the...
He tilts his head to read.
Kit Kat Club Bangkok.
Lister nudges him.
Hey, you must be feeling better if you got the energy for all this.
This is my medicine. This is a scientific prescription to reduce my temperature.
Must be the only thing headed downwards just now.
You can laugh, but soon I'll be stiffer than a Doc Marten boot.
Look, Kat, I was wondering, how come you never mentioned this little condition of yours before?
Maybe you never asked.
Lister is stung. Cat looks at his watch and reaches for a new box of slides.
Time for medicine.
What's that?
Double dose. Interactive stills of Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman 2.
Just then, the alert siren starts to hoot. Lister leaps up.
That's the tracking system.
Interior cockpit shortly after. Rimmer is standing over a scanning monitor on which a large blip is clearly visible. Crichton and Lister stand behind him. It's an enigmatic trace. How? From the Krillian spectra we're downloading through the Navicom. It could well be an adult female cat.
Yes!
Or then again, it could be a catering pack of mushroom soup. And it's on a transport headed directly into Gelf space.
Hostile Gelf space.
They all look at each other. Then suddenly Lister sits down at the helm.
Oh, come on, fellas. What's the worst that can happen? We get something to dunk our toast in.
He takes the helm. Exterior Starbug, that moment. Starbug's boosters fire as it swings round to tail a great hulking transport headed towards a pale green planet with 3 bright moons. Exterior day, woods, several hours later. Crichton is leading the Starbuggers through the forest.
Do beware, sirs, that whereas the Kinatawawi tribe were primarily bred as quartermasters, the Brufferuino Gelfs of this sector were created as butchers. They are powerfully built, excellent swordsmen, and possess 3 separate sets of teeth. One for hunting, one for eating prey, and one for tearing the cellophane off VHS videos. You sure you're up to this?
I'm as fit as a fiddle. Besides, they can't be so tough if all they've got is little old swords and teeth and...
A 7-foot Bruffuino guard crosses their path. All freeze as he passes.
Maybe I still have a slight temperature.
Exterior day,